I'm Dr. Manon Fielding, and I'm here to do a little video today about what a menopause coach is, because many women don't seem to know, like, why would I want a menopause coach? What is it going to do for me? And how do I go about finding one that is right for my own needs and my own desires? So the first thing is, a menopause coach is really a health coach that specializes in menopause and all the things that go along with menopause issues. So it doesn't take the place of your primary care or your gynecologist. That's not what we're about. We're here more for handle the chronic issues and the long-term wellness, acute and not the acute and urgent care matters, which is what you need to be discussing with your primary care and your gynecologist. So the principles of health coaching is that, one, we're helping you self-manage your own care. We're working with you on an ongoing basis, and we're kind of a link between a physician and you. So we're steering you through the system, we're giving you emotional support, and we're seeing you on a more regular basis, because a lot of things come up and you really don't know who to go to. You have your coach. So those are kind of just the basics, and every coach is different. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is how do I go about choosing a coach if that is something that seems like a good idea for me. So the coach helps you make better decisions. So you kind of have to decide, do I want someone who is more traditional medically oriented, or do I want someone who is more holistic and natural oriented? It kind of goes along with the way your lifestyle and how you are, or what your desire is. Maybe you want to move more into the holistic natural way and you don't know how. Do you want a coach that has a lot of experience? That's important. So you want that, those are questions that you're going to ask. Do you want to work on more than just the physical symptoms, such as, do you want someone who you can talk to about your relationships? Because a lot of times things come up during menopause in a marriage or another life situation with family, and you want to be able to have someone that has experience working with that. Do you want to deal with emotional issues, old traumas? A lot of the coaches do work on some of these things, but not all of them do. And do you want someone who is a specific religious philosophy? You want someone, if you're Christian, you want someone who's Christian or Jewish, etc. Or do you want someone who's more spiritually oriented and really just accepting of any kind of religious philosophy, and also oriented towards combining the mind, body, spirit? Because that is important for some people and not as important to others. So these are a few basic questions. So you want to ask, what are your credentials? You want to know what kind of background they have to being a coach. How many years experience do you have? What kind of experience? How does your program work? If they have a program, it usually is either an ongoing charge for each visit, or it may be a specific length of time that you work together. So you want to know how that works. And do they do the life coaching in addition to the menopause coaching, like I mentioned earlier, in terms of dealing with traumas, mental issues, mental emotional issues, and life issues besides the menopause? So I'm going to tell you now a little bit about my credentials and my program, so that you have something to compare it to. And my program is not going to be right for everyone, just as if no one coach is going to be right for everyone. And just like you're going to choose a doctor or a psychologist or anything like that, it's a professional that you're going to be working with. You want to have a good rapport, and you want to make sure that you're in alignment with what they do and what they believe and how they do things. So I have 29 years of experience in holistic health. That was where I started out, as a holistic chiropractor, and I did a lot of energy healing, nutrition, and herbal medicine, and I have certifications in various nutritional and herbal programs, and I've incorporated that in my practice for many years. I also am a counselor and got a counseling degree in my 60s, went back to school, and I really encourage a lot of women who may have put things on the back burner while they had families, or they didn't think that they were good enough to do something, or they think they're too old, that whatever it is that you want to do at this age, that's, I'm all about, let's find what your purpose and passion is in this life. I'm also a spiritual life coach. I have certification as a life coach with the energy codes. And that is something that I incorporate all the time in my program. So the way that the program works is that I have 3 phases. It's a 14-week program. And I do a customized physical program where we're doing a physical assessment and looking at your diet, your current symptoms and things that are going on with you, and your diet, your exercise, supplementation, things, sleep, all of those kind of physical things. Then we also deal, and these aren't necessarily in order, but we also work on the emotional component, phase 2. This is where you may be working on your anxiety, depression, old traumas that are coming up and causing difficulties in your life. And we teach a number of self-healing techniques that help you integrate and work on these issues that you can then use forever in your life. And I really love that part of it. Then we also do the energy and life coaching part of it. So reigniting your purpose and passion and using that in your life to increase your prosperity, if that's something you want to do. We do a complete energy assessment, an energetic assessment, all your chakras. You have 7 in your body. And that is where you often store a lot of old traumas and things that physical symptoms sometimes can be lodged in areas that are energetically clogged up, so to speak. And we work on clearing that. So that's part of more later in the phase 3 of the program. So this is my program, and we give a full year of support because it takes time to change. And we want you to feel comfortable in making that transition and actually making a transformation. So this program is all about transformation. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions about menopause coaching. And if you have any other questions, you can leave them below. And if this video was helpful to you, I hope that you'll like it and subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to have all kinds of great information about menopause, about coaching, and about aging and reversing your age. So I enjoyed being with you today, and we will talk more soon. Bye-bye.